Welcome to Knicks.com. Jonah Ballow here with Derrick Williams, the new member of the New York Knicks in Las Vegas, to announce you're joining the team now. And Derrick, it's interesting because we actually were in Minnesota together, where you were the #2 overall pick, and I was working for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and you were their draft pick. What have you learned in these couple of years? You went to Sacramento from Minnesota, and now you're here in New York and signed a deal. What have you learned in that period of time?
Yeah, just staying with it. Good things are gonna come in the end. And I think that as long as you have a strong corner, you have good people on your side, anything can be great. And I feel like this is a huge step for myself and my career and my family. And I'm happy to be a Knick. And like you said, this is our second interview. Our first one was in Minnesota, so it's good.
It was funny because I was in your draft workout in Minnesota and just watching you put on a show. I mean, everybody was just floored at what you were doing in terms of putting the ball on the floor, shooting from the perimeter. What have you learned sort of from the basketball perspective and, coming out of Arizona, being that athlete, and now sort of fitting into the NBA game?
Yeah, it's all about opportunity. Having like I said, the right people in your corner. And people who want to win. And when I was coming out of school out of Arizona, that was our mentality: just win, win, win. And and that's still our mentality. And I want to bring that mentality as well as Rolo, Quinn, Aaron Flalo. We have a few guys, key additions to this team that really want to bring that. And like I said, we want to bring that passion, that energy, and excitement to the game, and bring the Garden back. So I really feel like the team that we have could be really special.
Now, speaking of the Garden, what's that like for you when you played there as an opponent?
Yeah, it's great. The atmosphere is always great. The energy is great in the building, and I'm just happy I'm a part of the Knicks, and being able to play in front of the best fans in the world, and in a big market. My first 2 years, or my first 4 years in the NBA, 2 teams, smaller market, and this is the biggest stage. Can't get any bigger than this. So I'm really excited.
Now let's talk about fit. When we saw some of the pieces coming together for this team, one of the things that I evaluated, some of the people on the outside said, you know what, the wing is really a spot that they need to address. A guy that can get up and down the floor, finish on the break. Pretty much this is what I think your game is. How do you see yourself fitting in with this team and what Derek Fisher wants to do?
Yeah, he really wants me to go after the rebounds, man. He wants to go after rebounds, get the ball in transition, get up and down the court. And I really feel like, the last 30 games of last season, we had 3 coaches, but when George Karl came in and we had a good sense of what direction we were going, I really felt like our whole team improved. And with Coach Fisher, with Phil, and all the guys, Allen Houston, I've seen so many guys that want us to do well, and when you have people that want you to do so well, it's hard not to. So like I said, we just want to come together and get some wins.
What was the free agency process like for you?
It was pretty crazy. It's an amazing process. You have teams that are really interested in you, and they want you to succeed and help their team succeed. And my meeting with Phil and Derrick Fisher was great. We sat there as well as my agent, and they really wanted me to be part of this team. Like you said, get up in transition, get out, run, attack the basket, and like you said, that's my game, and I want to get to the free throw line as much as I can as well.
That's a great thing to hear. Getting to the free throw line is essential, especially for this team moving forward. You look at most teams, and there's usually core pieces around them. Carmelo is there, but this is a sort of a brand new team we're looking at. Is that a good thing for all you guys to kind of come in together as one and build this thing from the ground up?
Yeah, I just heard yesterday that I believe it's just Carmelo and Galloway that are left from training camp last season, and so we're starting fresh from the bottom. We want to work this all the way to the top, and I think that's the best way to do it. Great piece with Carmelo, and I think we all, with the 4 new guys that we have, and as well as the other players that we have on the team, and we just want to come together and win. And winning cures everything. So as long as you win, I think everybody will be happy.
That's a really good point. Finally, living in New York, what's the most exciting part about that?
Oh man, you never know who you'll run into. I'm from a big city, Los Angeles. You run into movie stars, you run into all types of people. So I think that's the best part, seeing people at the game that are really excited to come watch the Knicks basketball. And like I said, this is the biggest stage, ain't getting any bigger than this. And I think that's the best part. People come to the games that I would never expect to come watch and see me play. So, and that's why I play is try and gain a new fan every time I step out there on the court, and that's the main thing.
Derrick Williams, how things work out, number 2 overall draft pick for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I was there covering the team, and now you're here with the Knicks, and we're both here. I know Knicks fans are excited to see you do your thing and this new crew. So good luck, and we'll be catching up with you throughout the season.
All right, thank you very much.
There he is, Derrick Williams, right here on Knicks.com.